excited to be here.
Yeah. So to get us started, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself? Tell us where you're from. How did you get to where you are now? Just a little bit about your story, how you got into industry, just like all kinds of stuff about you.
So I am actually from Middle Tennessee, which is rare because I feel like nobody is now.
Yeah.
But I've actually started I've always loved makeup. And
Mhm.
so that kind of drove my career into doing cosmetology. And so, yeah, I started. Now I love doing hair. Now I'm gearing my stuff towards coloring instead
Okay.
of, which I love weddings, but my focus was styling for a while. But now my career has changed to makeup, weddings, or color.
Okay. And so what kind of drove you in that direction? What made you sort of make the change? Was there a particular experience or did you just find, gosh, I'm really good at this. I like this?
Yeah, and I've always had a passion. I guess probably extensions and makeup are my top thing that I love doing. So I feel like I've been at this company that I've worked for about 8 years, and it was just a
Okay.
styling company
Hmm.
up until 2020. And of course, that changed everything. So now we do color here, and it's made me realize I love doing color.
Yeah.
So now the last 2 years, or I guess 3 years since 2020, I've kind of focused everything on extensions and color.
Okay. Is there a particular niche within all of that you enjoy doing the most?
Probably extensions.
Okay.
I love,
Yeah.
just love doing extensions.
And I understand. So there's different types of
Yes.
extensions. Do you sort of do all of them? Do you specialize in one? Do you enjoy one over the other? Or
I do like tape ins and hand tied extensions. I prefer hand tied extensions over any other extensions.
Okay. And can you tell us a little bit about that? What is it about hand tied that you enjoy? Maybe even something about, you as an expert would know, but a customer or client wouldn't know, that maybe even taking care of them or something that would be good information.
I feel like it's way easier to, like with these, because they're longer wefts, they're healthier. I feel like on the hair, they're easier to take care of because it's like one row of extensions instead of a bunch of little spots all over your head.
Yeah.
Sounds crazy, but I love these. They're easier to take care of. I've noticed on me, because I have hand tied extensions, that my hair has grown a whole lot more. It'll hold curl, so I don't have to re-curl it every day.
Mm.
So that's what I love about these.
So what about taking care of them? Are you able to wash your hair if someone wants to wash their hair every day? Is there something in particular that you need to do to make sure that I guess, like, make them extend the length of life, for them?
So I feel like nobody should wash their hair every day because
Okay.
that's terrible. But like I can go longer with these extensions. I can wash my hair usually once a week or twice a week. But
Okay.
I feel like deep conditioners, oils on the end to make them last. I can usually make my hair last up to a year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if somebody has like oily hair and they've got extensions in it, because it's interesting, you say you wash your hair once a week or once every 2 weeks. So how do you do that or extend the length of time before you have to wash your hair if you've got oily hair?
I use dry shampoo.
Okay.
And recently, this is terrible, but I'll wash the top of my head, like my real hair, and just leave my extensions out. And so
Okay.
the top of my hair will be like if I do a workout or something, then I'll
Oh,
wash the top part of my hair.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a great tip. I've actually never even considered that.
Uh-huh.
So how do you do that though? How do you wash it without it getting all over everything?
I just get in the sink and I'll lean my head over and just hair tie my hair, like my extensions
Yeah.
back, and then I'll just blow dry the top. I'll just shampoo it. I usually don't put conditioner in it because my hair will get oily if I do use a lot of conditioner.
Yeah. What a great tip. I've actually never heard anybody suggest that, and I never thought about it, but that is awesome because I do feel like, I know for myself when I wash my hair and I feel like it does almost dry it out, like at least
Uh-huh.
the part, I feel but then up here it's very oily. That's why I asked that question because I know it's not good to wash your hair very often, but at the same time I feel like it starts to look bad, so that would be an alternative. That's great. Yeah. So what would a client want to know about working with you? What's it like to work with you?
Like me as their hairstylist.
Yeah.
I am very easygoing. relaxed and I will work hard for that client. Like if we don't get their hair how we want this day, I will be honest and be like, okay, well, let's come in 2 days later and let's see what it'll do. I'm very, I guess, flexible with that. I feel like I'm easy to work with.
Okay. That's
Which
great.
some people may not like that though, because I think some people like which I'm decisive about things and now I know what I like doing. So like if I don't like if somebody comes in for a consultation with me and I'm like, oh, I don't like doing that, I'll refer them to somebody else. I'm not just going to say, oh yeah, let's do this. Even though like if I'm not great at it.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's great. I think a lot of clients are looking for that, especially today, you know, and that's sort of what our site is doing, is bringing people to experts that have certain specialties that they're looking for. And there is something to say about the synergy, I think, between client and specialist, you know, you know what you're doing and we want to listen. But at the same time, I do think that a good professional say, hey, that's, you know, I'm not the right person. And and it ensures that when they do say I am the right person, you've got the right person for sure. Words of wisdom. When you think back about your career, and it could be a words of wisdom from, hey, about life, or it might be a words of wisdom in your industry of something that you just know that someone that's not an expert at what you do wouldn't know. So maybe something you'd like to share with people.
I feel like just keep trying and pushing yourself. I mean, and being uncomfortable. I feel like I've had to learn that because I'm from a small town. I've always liked to stay comfortable, and I'm learning you have to get uncomfortable to learn things. And it's okay if you mess up. You just take away something from that situation.
That's awesome. That's great advice. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. So any final thoughts that you'd like to leave? People are listening that are interested in coming and working with you.
Well, I am open. I love meeting new people, all types of people, very friendly. I would just love to meet new people this year, 2023.
Awesome. Well, it's going to be a great 2023. I feel it.
Yes, I do too.
Yep. All right. Well, thank you, Morgan, for joining us today. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to having more conversation in the future.
Yes, sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you.